Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to Forex Friday. It's Thiru Nagapan here, founder of Master the Markets Elite Traders Conference and the Traders Open Day. So today, what we're going to be doing on Forex Friday is first, I'm going to teach you a topic, and the topic is going to be on trends. And the second thing, what we do usually on Forex Friday is going to do a review of all the positions that we have taken for this week and the cumulative result for this month. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing. Right, so now let me start with the topic for today, which is going to be on trends. So, trends is a common thing that most traders have looked into, but I would say it's been overlooked as well. Okay, so that's what we're going to drill into today. So, how would you define a trend? As we know, the market can exist in three conditions. One is an uptrend, the second is a downtrend, and the final one is in a neutral position, or we call it a consolidation in technical terms. Okay, now how do you define them? Now, the first uptrend is what we call higher highs and higher lows. The downtrend is what we then call as lower highs and lower lows. And finally, the consolidation is one which is which has got a higher high, and let's say it's got a lower high or a higher low. Okay, it can be in any of these combinations, but it doesn't fit into either one of this. Okay, that's when we say it's a consolidation, right? So you can have a higher high and a lower low, or you can have a lower high and a higher low. So either one of this then would result in a consolidation. Okay, so now according to this definition, you can quickly see the importance of one point that you must know. And that one point must be defined so that you can consistently measure if the market is an uptrend or a downtrend. So how do we measure that? So let's take a look into the definition of the trend itself. If I were to just look at the definition of an uptrend, I can see over here that it's going to be higher highs and higher lows, right? So the thing in this is that we need the highs and the lows to systematically and methodologically quantify it every single moment, and in a classroom, let's say of 1,000 or 10,000 people, to get the same answers. How would you define that trend? And the one most critical thing in defining those higher highs and higher lows is to define those highs itself and the lows itself. And in technical terms, we call them swing high or a swing low. Okay, you must be able to quantify this methodologically and systematically so that you're able to consistently identify them, and once you have it, everybody in the class will be able to say the same points over and over again, so that some people are not saying this is a high or that's a low or this could be a high. No subjectivity is there. Once you've quantified the swing high and swing lows, they are all consistently identified, picked out, and everybody will have the same answer. And that's what we do here at Master the Markets with the Smart Money Indicator. So you can see that it has identified all the highs and lows on a quantified, consistent, reproducible manner. Okay, so that's the first thing in terms of defining the trends. So one of the most critical things in defining the trends, you must traders quantify your swings, because if you don't do that, the three-part methodology that we talk in the Traders Essential Kit is totally redundant. Now, the second point, what we then talk about in terms of trends, once you've identified the swings, now you got to identify them in terms of 6 variations. What we found out at Master Markets in our research team is there are 6 variations in which the trend can be classified under. Now, the two variations out of the 6, fall under what we call established trend variations. So now let me go through those two variations for you. The two variations are, the first one being variation 4, which is the very typical definition of lower lows and lower highs for a downtrend, or a variation 5. Okay, so let me draw this for uptrend as well. So that's for variation 4 here. And variation 5, however, is a reversal point in the market. So it goes in an upward trend first, and then just watch this. It then breaks its last swing low and then retraces up and then falls a bit further down, and then now you have what we say is a variation phi, because that is a lower low here. That's a lower low compared to this low, and this swing high also have to confirm such that now we have a lower high. Okay, so now we have the classical definition of lower low and lower high in a downtrend. Okay, for a downtrend, established downtrend. For an uptrend, for a variation 5, we needed to go further down, and then this critical level needed to be taken out and retrace back and then bounce back up again. And in that instance, we got a higher high and this being a higher low. Now go and learn these patterns. They are very, very critical. Not only these patterns are critical, but you also need a quantified way of measuring your swings. Your another homework, if you may, is to go and find out these patterns in the charts, okay, with your quantified swing levels. And you can also go and research into the other 4 variations, okay. It took us quite a lot of time to put them all together as part of our Vedanta Elite research team. Now, the next thing what I do want to go through with you is, now knowing all this is well and good, but how do we monetize it and put money in our pocket? So let's take a look at this. One way that I did talk about in the Traders Round the Clock Trader Live and in the London Forex Expo exhibition, one thing I did talk about is in terms of identifying swings and to monetize it. One of the things is that in a downtrend, let's say, 2 things. First, simple 2 things what you need to look at as a swing trader especially is wait for the swing low to confirm. Wait for the swing low to confirm, but enter before the swing high is confirmed. Enter before the swing high is confirmed. So these 2 criteria are very important to start off with your swing trading strategy. All right. So now I've given you 3 points right now. So go and think about them on trends. The first point was that you must to define a trend consistently and reproduce it. You must quantify your swings. The second point I went through was the 2 out of the 6 variations in which you define a trend. I gave you the pattern formation for that. And the third point, what I told you also, is how you monetize it, and very 2 basic points that you must have, especially I'll give you an example for a downtrend, is before you start to get into a swing move, is that your swing low must be confirmed and you must get in before your swing high is confirmed. Okay, swing low, confirm, and before swing high is confirmed for a downtrend. These are the 3 points. I want you all to go and look into it and really think about it, because these are very, very important critical points to define swings and to make your swing trading profitable. Okay, good. So that's me with the topic that I wanted to teach you guys. Now let's go into our positions for this week and for this month so far. So currently I'll start off with smart money. So with the smart money strategy, what we do have at the moment for this month, as you have seen already in the previous videos, we did take dollar Swiss and euro dollar on that on the 11th of May and 14th of May, and we did close them all off at the target, as you can see that over here in green. Okay, so we had a total of 3.24 and 1.56%, and in terms of pips, what we actually got is, in terms of that, will be 341 pips is what we are currently up. Realized pips profit in May. Okay, now in terms of the 2 current live positions, and you can also see that also logged here on our account statement, which is totally transparent. Okay, so you've seen all of that now, that being up just a little bit above £4,000. Now in terms of the 2 current positions what we have at the moment, one is Aussie dollar, which you're seeing over here, just like I had mentioned before. According to our smart money indicator, the swing low had confirmed and I'm getting in before the swing high is confirmed. Okay, so that's what I've done over here according to our parameter rules. And you can see that currently right now we are riding that wave. Of course, we will just follow our plan and see how that results in. Okay, so that's what we have at the moment. There is a small loss, but do remember this unrealized, and we cannot let our emotions play into our favor. Okay, play against us. So we have to follow our plan. The second trade that we're on at the moment is dollar yen. Okay, so dollar yen setup is what we are currently in. So let me show you that setup at the moment, and that's where we are, and we are taking a long at it. Okay, so depending on how this bar closes today, we might also look to close this position or let it hold on to turn towards the upside. Okay, so we're looking for a long position in here, and we got at the high of this bar, and that's what we're holding on. So that's smart money. So just to recap on that, it's a swing trading strategy based on the trend concepts that I just spoke about, right? So on smart money currently, we are up 341 pips for this month, and in terms of the live positions that are carrying on is 2 live positions for this week. Okay, for this week, so we've not closed anything. This is more a swing trading strategy, and we hold on at least for about 5 to 10 days. Okay, low frequency but high profitability because we're riding the waves. Now the next strategy that I just wanted to show you guys is the intraday strategy that we actually take every morning, which is the morning glory strategy, right? So you can take a look at all the videos that I have done to explain this strategy and the concepts behind it as well, on how critical concepts are in terms of building your strategy as well. Now, in terms of morning glory strategy, for this month of May, we are actually up 102 pips. 102 pips is what we are up. And the second thing for this week, actually we are down. For this week, we are actually down. As you can see, the a bit of a loss cluster over here in terms from 22nd May all the way up to here. Okay, so you can see that 2 winners and 4 losers. And I did explain in the videos before of the consolidation that the cable was in, and finally it has broken through out of it today, but we didn't get a setup, so we couldn't enter into that setup as well. The only thing, traders, I would say is that whenever you get into a cluster point, get very tight on your risk, and that's what we do. So you can see all our losses really small and tight, so that we don't give back all our profits back to the market. Okay, so currently right now in terms of profit wise, I mean morning glory is up about £1,022, right? 102 pips at £10 point is £1,022, right? And the final one, what I'm going to show you is basically money bars, right? Money bars. Now money bars, I'm going to show you that journal as well. Money bars, in terms of that strategy for this month so far, when you total up all of this profit loss and column, we are up 59 pips for this month. 59 pips. So 59 pips is what we are up by. And the for this week, currently, we are only live on euro dollar. We are only live on euro dollar. So let me show you that trade over here. So euro dollar is what we are on at the moment. As you can see, we are currently little bit in profit, and that's not realized yet. So over here is just taken this low right now. We held on to it for 4th day consecutive, and that's where we are at the moment. Okay, so those are all our positions at the moment. So as just as a summary, what do we have? So smart money 341 pips up for this month. Second thing, morning glory is up 102 pips, as we can see, for the month of May. And finally, money bars is up 59 pips. Okay, 59 pips. Do remember that all the strategies have different objectives. All right, and you can then see in terms of the pound perspective, if you just put £10 a pip on that, £3,410. You can see over here £1,020, and then you can see this money bars over here is £590. Every strategy has got a different objective altogether, traders, and this is what I will highly recommend you guys to do in terms of basically when you construct your strategies, to keep on reviewing it every week and see how cumulative your profits get. And this is why we actually pledge ourselves in our unique potential, which is our full transparency, because that's good for us. It reinforces to us how well we are doing in the markets, and continuously strive to give better results in terms of our performance and also give a high quality education, but in terms of transparency and in establishing the truth of trading. Okay, traders, I think that's pretty much that from me in this exclusive Forex Friday video, which comes to you into your inbox or in your WhatsApp group if you joined us already. That will just give you lots of information and also just to see just the truth of trading just to you in real time. All right, as we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.